So here we want to map out some bundles and see what their difference curves, or see where they lie in the difference map. So we're given a utility function, so the utility you get is x to the half, y to the half, so whatever you have of x to the half times whatever you have of y to the half. And the first bundle we want to find is 1, 1, so we want to see what line this is going to lie on. So u at 1, 1 is simply equal to 1 to the half times 1 to the half, which is equal to 1. Okay. So at the bundle 1, 1, you're going to get a level of utility of 1. What about at 2, 2? Well, at 2, 2, you have a utility, just sticking in the numbers, of 2 to the half times 2 to the half, which gives you a utility of 2. Okay. So you can already see that having 2, 2 gives you a higher level of utility than 1, 1, to get 2 as opposed to 1. So 2, 2 is going to have to lie on a higher difference curve than 1, 1. So let's just do the rest before we start drawing. What about at 3, 2? Well, your utility number there is 3 to the half times 2 to the half, which is, I suppose, is root 3 times root 2. It's the simplest way, right? How about at bundle 2, 3? Well, your utility there is equal to 2 to the half times 3 to the half. So all you ever have to do to figure out levels of utility is just put the bundle given into your utility generating machine, your utility function, and that gives you the same thing, root 3 times root 2. So we can see that 3, 2 and 2, 3 give the same level of utility, so they're going to have to be on the same indifference curve too. Finally, the bundle 3, 3, well, if you just stick 3, 3 into it, you're going to get 3 to the power of a half, your x, times y to the power of a half, which is just going to give you 3. Okay? So now we know the levels of utility each of these bundles gives you. We can trace them onto an indifference curve map. Okay? So we know that the bundle 1, 1 gives you a utility level of 1. And that has to be on a lower indifference curve than all the other bundles, right? So lower numbers, lower utility numbers mean you're on a lower indifference curve. So we can draw in something like this. Just goes through there. We just call that u equal 1, okay? How about the other bundles? Well, we know that 2, 2 gives you a utility of 2. So 2, 2 is somewhere like this. And that has to be above the line that 1, 1 lies on, and below the 3, 2 and 3, 3 lines, okay? So you just got to make sure your utility lines continue in order of, or sorry, your indifference curves continue along the lines of utility numbers. So 2, 2 is going to be somewhere like this, looks something like that. You get a line that gives you, represents all the bundles that give you utility of 2. How about 3, 2 and 2, 3? Well, we've seen that these give the same level of utility, 3 times root 3 times root 2. So these have to, which is greater than 2, so this has to be above this line and below whatever line this lies on. So sketching something like that. So that gives you a utility of root 3 times root 2. And then our final bundle was 3, 3. So 3, 3 is this point, and that gives you a utility of 3. Whoops. Utility equal to 3. So you just calculate each number, the utility number at each level, at each bundle, draw in your points, and figure out where the lines have to lie in relation to each other. The further you go this way, the higher the utility numbers are.